Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is September 18th, 2024, which means we are on the countdown. 2 days until the start of the Royal. Actually, tomorrow is the first day for registering and doing all that sort of stuff. And then after that is the day of the Royal. Now, what's the Royal? We're talking about postage stamps. This is a big deal for us here in Atlantic Canada. We are talking about Fredericton, New Brunswick. The capital of New Brunswick is hosting the Royal, which is the Royal Philatelic Society of Canada's annual stamp show. It travels around the country, picked in new cities every year, and we are happy to host this year. Now, we as New Brunswickers, I live in the city of Moncton, but just a short drive up the street, an hour and a half, a little less depending on how fast your foot goes, you'll be there at the capital, at the Fredericton Inn. And if you want to check out more information about it, you can go to RPSC, that's the Royal Philatelic Society of Canada, Royal, ROYAL.com, and get the complete rundown of what is going to be taking place there, including all the seminars too. You may want to go and look to buy things, but you might also be there to hear stories of stamps and the history of things. So there's a lot to learn. Apparently, I'm going. I've been invited. I'm going up. I'm going to film. I'm going to talk to people, and I'm excited about it. Well, today is all about stamps, if you haven't got that already. So no Lego today, no postcards today, no travel videos today. We are sitting here in what is 28 degrees outside with humidity, feels like 35. So it feels like we're in the dead of summer, even though we're in the middle of September. Fall should be fast approaching, but it feels like summer outside once again. Now, to lead on from the Royal, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Well, it's the exciting issue of a new stamp here, and it's by by our local artist, Jocelyn Saunier. She has put together another stamp, and it is about Sarah McLachlan. Who is Sarah McLachlan? Well, you should know by now, but I will read the blurb while you look at the stamp. You can tell from the guitar, she is a musician. So, known for her emotional ballads and hauntingly soulful vocals, Sarah McLachlan, who was born in 1968 in Halifax, Nova Scotia, is a Juno and Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, musician whose albums have sold more than 40 million copies worldwide. Her unique fusion of pop and folk has spawned such hits as Building a Mystery and Angel, and earned her a place in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. A longtime philanthropist, Sarah McLachlan is also the founder of the Lilith Fair Concert Tour and the nonprofit Sarah McLachlan School of Music. So, an East Coasterner, a Maritimer, if you will, that we're proud of. I know she lives in British Columbia now, and when we lived in British Columbia, all the locals there said, oh, well, she's from here. Well, no, she's not. She's from the East Coast. She now just lives on the West Coast. She's coast-to-coast Canadian, all true great talent, and we're lucky to have a stamp of hers, and even luckier that the stamp has been designed by a person here in Greater Moncton. So thank you, Jocelyn, for another great epic stamp that you put out. All right. Are we done talking about stamps? No, we are not done talking about stamps. If you haven't looked at Stamp of the Month yet, that is my monthly series. Every first day of the month, I put out a video about a stamp, a series of stamps, a topic of stamps, and this month was no different. The only thing that was different about this month is normally I say on the 15th of the month, I do a draw for the giveaway. I extended that because of illness, and it is now until the 25th of this month that you can be entered to win. But the only way you can be entered to win is if you put the word that I asked of you in that specific video. So in order to get that word, you gotta go watch the video. Why do you wanna win? Well, I've already shown you what was in this envelope that came from Liverpool Stamps, but I'm gonna show you again. And some of the things that maybe have been added to it as well. We'll do a quick overview. You'll see it in the original video, and I want to give more time to the other things. We're going to have some first day covers, some Canadian ones. There are bird themes. Might give you a hint as to what you are looking for in the Stamp of the Month video. So there are some of those. There is an envelope full of mixed bird stamps there. I've also included this. There's a couple stamps on it, but there's a bird stamp on there, so I've thrown that in. We have this envelope full of bird stamps. There's a variety in there. You can see detailed more what is there if you go and look at the video I did before. There is also this smattering of bird stamps. I've added 2, peeked them in. These are ones that Charmaine just recently sent, so I'm adding those to the lot too. Normally, people would say, wow, that's a lot, that's a great giveaway in and itself, but we are ramping it up this month. We're really ramping it up this month because Stephen from Australia, now I knew in advance that he was going to be sending this, and luckily, with my extension, it has arrived. So there's the envelope, and inside, there are a couple things in here that I'm going to keep for myself, but he has created this little file folder, and in it, he has put together a monstrosity of giveaway items that are represented for the bird theme. I am gonna open these up a bit more so you can see them more in detail, because that's what this video is all about. I wanted to show you what you were gonna win. You already knew what you were gonna win from this, from Liverpool Stamps. And you wanna go to Liverpool Stamps and liverpoolstamps.co.uk or uk.co, sorry. You want to go to their website. There is a code that's given every month to us. It is TDG, and this month is TDG SEP for That Dad Guy September. And if you put that in, you're going to get 15% off your entire order. You're going to get a free penny red with each of your orders too. That's on everything, and we are going to ramp that up in the future too. So you want to stay tuned, be attentive to it. Go to the site, check out the things that they have there. Pick a few things, see the quality of service you're going to get by ordering from them, and the quality of stamps you'll get too. That's paramount. Now, let's look at what Stephen has sent. When getting an envelope like this, sometimes it's hard to part with things, but I know that this was sent specifically so it could be given away. So I am going to be showing you what he has sent. This is beautiful. I know there are tons of people out there that collect bird stamps, and I explained why it is such a collectible item. But some of these additions to your collection might have you entering. I mean, you can only enter once, but you want to make sure you entered for this contest. These are really nice too. These are some maxi cards, if you will, because they're postcards that have never been used. I definitely was tempted to save a few of these and use them to send off to my friends because they are fantastic. So what I will say is that a collection of these will be in the giveaway, because some of these might end up in a second giveaway. He has been so incredibly generous in this that I want to make sure that maybe more than one person has an opportunity to win. And so I've saved that. Now, this pack of stamps, I want to read the back of it for you. It says, it was issued in 1975 on February 20th. This series consists of 15 designs, each of 5 values. Please note that one stamp is missing, which is all right. They are apparently noted in Scott catalogs, but not fully listed. They were produced for government employees without the official author's authorization. These particular stamps I'm going to hang on to. And the reason for that is because they are for the country of Haiti. I do have a little bit of a connection, a little bit of a historical, well, a soft spot in my heart for Haiti. Let's say that. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm not going to be putting that in the giveaway, but I did want to show that he sent it just in case Stephen is watching and said, wasn't there one more thing? Yeah, there was one more thing. So I put that aside. Now I want to get to these packets of stamps too that you've sent. And the only way to do that is to lay them out in front of me so you guys can really see them. So the first one of these envelopes, you can see it was in this, it's empty now, has a bunch of bird stamps that are from Africa and from the Soviet Union. I'm going to go through a little bit quickly here because there are a lot of stamps. And when I mean that stamp collectors are generous, this is a prime example. Stephen didn't want anything in return. He wanted to share his collection. Some of these are mint, some of them are canceled. And they are a variety of postage stamps that have birds on them. Now, some of them you may say are not real postage stamps because maybe they are produced for sale only, not for postal use. There's possibility in that, for sure. But for those of you who collect birds on stamps, this is gonna bolster your collection like nothing else with some beautiful gems. And yes, Stephen, I did save a few for myself. Yeah, I'm just letting the birds do the talking, the squawking, the tweeting, if you will. And look at this beautiful one here. This was one that I was tempted to grab onto. It is great, but it is going to go in the collection here for the giveaway. Maybe there's a certain type of bird. Maybe you only collect roosters or chickens. We've got some of that going on in here. Stamps with maps on it. They exist too. So all of those stamps were in there. I mean, these are world stamps. These are world stamps. We have them from all over the world coming in from Stephen here. And it is just an amazing, amazing gift. And it's going to be a spectacular prize for whoever wins this. I am going a bit quicker because, as some of you know, I am still fighting sickness, and it's catching up to me in this video, I can tell you that. So I won't be showing every single stamp that Stephen has sent, but you'll see it when you win it. We're going to go through these, and then I'll show you what's left in the packet, or packets. As an overview. But I can feel it in my body that my body is starting to shut down a little bit once again. So there's all those that didn't get shown. And then there's those that didn't get shown. So we're going to be throwing all that stuff together, and I will take out a couple. That's about it, a couple. Do you believe it's worth watching the channel now for stamps, stamped, first day covers, all sorts of stuff in there. This is a big giveaway, and I'm happy to be able to be the one who facilitates it from my friends around the world who are donating to the cause. So thank you so much. You make sure you go to Stamp of the Month, check out that video, put the keyword in so you're entered to win, potentially win in the giveaway on September 25th. Now, I better start taking care of myself. For those of you who keep messaging and asking about my well-being, thank you very much. My son has it now, so he is going through it as well. My wife is pretty much recovered, which is good. It's a battle, but we're getting there, and I'm happy to show all these stamps that have come out, the special Sarah McLachlan stamps that came out, beautiful stamp. Talk about the Royal that is coming up this weekend, and I got to get myself well enough for that too. So I better take care of myself, get this video out to you guys so you can see what in the world with stamps is going on, and it's a lot of fun right now. You guys have a magical week. Like, follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Bye.